It's huge to finally get a start in one of these events. It's been a reasonably long time coming to get here. I'm reasonably new to all abilities, but I've been playing golf for a long time. And obviously this is the pinnacle for our sport, for all abilities. I started playing golf when I was about 12. Got quite good early on, played a lot of tournaments as a kid. Obviously knew golf was for me, wanted to turn professional as soon as possible. Really nasty car accident as a passenger, got crushed in the car, spent months in hospital, months in rehab, a year in a wheelchair, a year on crutches, just had a real complicated injuries, and got back to golf as soon as I could get back on one foot basically. Hopped around on crutches with a frame on my foot, chipped and putted, bought a scooter, went out and played, did as much as I could, and it got to a point where it was too painful in the winter. Couldn't get back to the level I was at. It got frustrating. I gave it away. Sort of went down a different path in life. After about 5 years away from the game, then I missed it. I wanted to come back to it, and I moved up to Queensland and started again. And since then, it's been great. Like, I've gotten right back into it. I'm playing better than I was. I'm doing everything I can to manage my injuries. And this is great, having this sport here and having this opportunity. It's something to train for, it's something to work towards, put on the calendar, get up every day, go to the gym, go to the range, try and peak for the right event. No, this is amazing. Like, you almost need an extra couple of days just to soak it all in at the start. Like, you're blown away. The size of the facility, you know what I mean? Like, I was sore walking one end of the building to the other. I've got to manage which exit I choose to walk out because it's so big. But yeah, the history here is awesome. I feel very, very honoured to be able to play here. I went into the PGA Pathway program in Australia 3 years ago, so I'm in my third year. So at the end of the year, I'll be a full PGA member. I did try to go into all abilities before that, but it was a bit complicated trying to communicate over to Europe, and there wasn't much happening in Australia that I could find out about. So that was a delayed process. But as soon as I got a start in Australia at the Vic Open this year, it just skyrocketed from there. I won a few events and it just went straight up and threw me up the rankings. We get so looked after here, it's amazing. Golf Australia do a great job of running some really good events and having a lot of events. But obviously world ranking points and the way I understand it now, I'm still learning it, but you need to be over here competing against the best to get up in that top 10 to be on this tour. In Australia, you can play, I think I won the first 4 out of 4 starts, and that just got me high enough to get into the tour. So now it's tricky to play back home. I'll have to win to stay level. I want to support all abilities golf as much as I can and give back. But it is going to be tricky. I've got to manage what events I play, and work the system to best suit me.